heavy. Oh my goodness, you're heavy. Oh, oh my goodness, you are heavy. I got you. Oh, somebody just farted. Who farted? That stinks. Oh my goodness. Who? Come on. Go on. Oh. Hey, quit that. Hey, Vixen, that's your sister. Quit it. Okay, Sierra. Oh, I forgot this. Don't want to take a chance. Because I know those guys. I hope you guys are having a better day than me. I am tired. I'm really tired. I did not sleep well at all last night. Had a horrible night's sleep. Well, it started out okay. Started out just fine. Now I was really tired, went to bed early. Immediately was asleep. Around, it was after 10. Prairie asked, as normal, asked to go out. Totally normal. Let her out. Went back to sleep, but she did her thing, brought her back inside the bedroom. The door's locked. We both, I'm not sure if I was totally asleep, but if I wasn't already asleep, I was on the verge of falling asleep, and all hell broke loose. My bedroom window, hello there. I don't know if you can see Sierra's, little girl's head is right here. But Prairie just went ballistic. If my bedroom window had been open, she would have flown right out. No question. She went straight for the window, but it's 60 degrees now, but it was in the 50s overnight, so, don't have the windows open at the moment. Not in February. But I couldn't get her outside fast enough. She was just ballistic. All the dogs were barking up a storm, but Prairie was, she just exploded in the barking and everything. I knew something was out there. I tethered her, of course. Based on her behavior and everything, I grabbed a flashlight and something else. Went outside, and I heard a growl. It was hard to hear over all the barking, because remember, Prairie barking was practically in my ear. And all three dogs were barking just hysterically. But Prairie was trying to pull the tire. She was just flipping out over whatever. If she had not been tethered, she would have been gone. And based on the possibilities, she probably would not have come back. It's hard to know if she would have chased the culprit out or if the culprit would have turned around and killed her. So I was glad she was tethered. But I heard a growl. No question I know I heard a growl. It was short, maybe 1 to 2 seconds in duration, kind of a one syllable. So, I, Well, I don't know exactly what made that growl sound, but I know something bad was out there. Well, I happen to be Facebook friends with the local trapper's wife. We have a trapper out here. A club of ranchers pays for him to come and trap on their land. Pays his salary and stuff, and he has traps and stuff around their properties. I'm not part of that club, but I texted her in the middle of the night. Believe me, I was awake till like 3 or 4 in the morning. My heart was beating up a storm. I was wide awake by the time everything quieted down and Prairie came back inside. My heart rate was through the roof, and I was awake. So I text the trapper's wife, and black bears have been seen a bear has been seen in the area. I know last spring for sure there was a cougar in the area. There could be a cougar, also called a mountain lion, could be in the area. All I heard was the short growl. So I could have heard a bear, or I could have heard a mountain lion. I'm thinking, because I didn't hear anything besides the growl, and people have been spotting a bear, that it was probably the bear. But I don't know. I'm getting a late start this morning because I, didn't get much sleep last night. I was pretty wound up for a while. It's not every night you get woken up. The trapper said hogs sometimes growl like that, but Prairie wouldn't have behaved that way over a hog, because she hears hogs all the time, and she'll bark at them. I know she's barking at hogs, but she just barks. She doesn't go absolutely nuts. Hey, quit it. Oh, you must be out of food. Oh, I even forgot to tie you up. Yep, you're out of food. So, I'm thinking probably a bear, since one has been spotted by numerous people in the area. Possibly a cougar, because they do come around. Last spring, I know for a fact there was a cougar in the area. Last spring on Palm Sunday, I actually lost a doe. I had let them out to graze, and one of my queen. No, this is not your mama. This is not your mama. Come on, you guys. Hey, come on. No. Okay. No, I don't want you spilling that. Come on. Hey. Get back up here. Come on. Hey. Get back up here. No, I don't even know what I was saying before. Because a black bear, and I am in black bear country, has been spotted near here, I am thinking, I know what I was talking about. That it was probably a black bear. But last Palm Sunday, I lost my queen, my goat queen, to a cougar. She totally disappeared, never returned, but her daughter had the classic wounds of a cougar attack. Totally classic. I've talked to the trapper here, but I've also talked to Jason at Big Bear Homestead is a trapper. He agreed it sounded like cougar. So, and a cougar had been spotted on a game cam within a mile of me. So, there's no question a cougar killed my queen. I had let him out to graze on Palm Sunday, and I don't know, they must have gone into the woods to eat cedar, and when I took a short nap, and when I woke up, everybody was at the front door, and I never found my queen again. So I know there's, cougars are lone, solitary animals. Don't know for cougars in the area at the moment, but could be. I know a black bear is in the area, that people have been seeing a black bear. Kind of on the northern outposts, according to the map I looked at for Texas. But I'm definitely in there, and one's been spotted. So I'm guessing maybe, honestly, I'd rather it be a black bear, because they're less likely to want to eat goats. Don't know if they'll eat a chicken. But my chickens don't go over by the woods anymore. They stay away. Well, there's a certain area they'll go because it's a pathway to the next door. But over where I heard the noise, or the growl, they don't go in that direction anymore. They stopped doing that last year. So something last summer and fall was, especially summer, was over there. And I lost a lot of chickens. They just vanished. So something was in the woods eating chickens. And I don't know if that's still there or not, but the chickens usually stay close to the house now. They've learned. So, needless to say, I was pretty wound up last night. The barking started, I don't know, 11 something, 12 something. I'm thinking it was before midnight, but I'm not positive. Sometime between 11 and 1 a.m. is when the barking occurrence happened. So, and it was after 3 o'clock a.m. before I finally was able to get back to sleep. And I sent the text to the trapper's wife. When I first got on my phone, I had a message from the woman who owns the deer. She was home, and I responded to that, and she was still awake. So I told her what was going on, and having some people to chat with helped, bring my heart rate down and stuff. But still, it was a while before I felt tired and was able to go back to sleep. It was a night. So, thankfully that doesn't happen too often. There are a few, it's a select few what Prairie goes ballistic over. She doesn't like coyotes. Deer she'll chase. Bears she'll bark at. Not bears. Hogs she'll bark at. Probably barks at deer too. But I don't get woken up like that too often. But it does happen occasionally, a few times a year. But thankfully not very often. But when it does happen, it sure messes up your sleep. Because I just don't fall back to sleep very quickly. I've never in my entire life. When I get woken up like that, it's hard for me to fall back to sleep. So, that's what happened to me during the night. Hopefully, the dogs, if it was a bear or a cougar, whatever it was, hopefully all the barking chased it off. That it decided to leave my area and go somewhere else, looking for food or whatever. Because it was pretty chaotic last night with all the fierce barking. So, oops, come on. Time for you to go. Come on.